To speak any language well, like English and Spanish, you need to understand that words are divided into syllable parts. That's the number of beats a word makes. Carolina. And for any word, there will always be one syllable which is stressed, that is, it's said a little stronger. If you say the wrong syllable stronger, you sound bad. So don't say, I'm from South Carolina. No, say, I'm from South Carolina. Same for this one. Answer the telephone. Don't say, answer the telephone. He's a Leo, not a Leo. These are different examples of words with separate syllables based on these groupings in English. In Spanish, a word like casa is 2 syllables. If it ends with a vowel, which this one does, this word ends with a vowel, you will not stress the last syllable but the one before it. That's called the next to the last syllable. Say casa. Here's an example of another word, a writing desk. It ends with a vowel. So divide it into syllables, find the last syllable, and move back one. Escritorio. Some more examples. This word, verb, you work, ends with a S. So syllabicate and then find the next to the last syllable. Trabajas. Trabajamos. This ends with the S, which is part of that rule. Let's see some more examples. These words end with vowel, S, N. They all apply. Next to the last syllable. Trabajo. Repeat after me. Trabajo, trabajas, trabaja, trabajamos, trabaja. Now we're going to get to rule number 2. When a word in Spanish ends in a consonant which is not the N or S consonant. Remember, vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and consonants are all the other letters. N or S are part of the rule number 1 with the vowels. So here's a verb that ends with an R, which is a consonant, but it's not N or S. Stress the last syllable. Say, trabajar. Here's some more examples. Color, profesor, universidad. Finally, for rules, words that don't follow rules 1 and 2, you'll see a written accent mark on them. Here's an example. Information, información. Información, it ends with an N, which would normally mean you have to stress the next to the last syllable, but that's incorrect. So put an accent mark on that final syllable and stress it right there. Información. With this word, instead of saying estas, because it ends with an S, say estás and put the accent mark right there. Finally, be aware that there's 5 vowels and 2 of them are weak. Say, you and I are weak. Weak vowels have to lean on a strong vowel. In the word buenos, we have a weak vowel U with a strong vowel E. They have to stay together, bue. Instead of saying buenos, 3 syllables, you must keep them together. That's called a diphthong. Di means 2, thong means sounds. So when 2 vowels are in the same syllable, it's called a what? A diphthong. In a word like Leo or Leo, which means I read, we're going to break up these 2 vowels because O is a strong vowel and E is a strong vowel, and O can stand on its own syllable legs because it's a strong vowel. So it's not Leo, it's Leo. And an example here of dias, without an accent mark, you would have to say dias because I is weak and it would have to stay with a strong A. By adding a written accent mark on the I, you're making it strong. Now it can stand on its own syllable legs. Dias. Say buenos dias.